for a real
Thanks to the
emancipation.
Emancipation celebration,
Yes,
my Lord.
Bless the love. Honorable. My Lord.
Yes, my Lord. Thanks for the Emancipation celebration.
Yes, my Lord, give thanks. The whole night now I have been upon walls of Babylon, you know, for
Sure, my
emancipation, you know.
So they are just come off for the whole night?
Yeah, just come off, you know. Service
Sure,
just
my
still, you
Lord.
know.
So what time the service go up first night?
Service go up first night about 8 o'clock, you know. 8 o'clock
Sure,
evening
my Lord.
till 8 o'clock morning, 12 hours, you know.
Sure, my
Service,
Lord.
yeah.
Give thanks to the powers, you know.
My Lord.
Yes, my Lord. Emancipate I and I self, you know, from the evil white world saying and doing.
My Lord.
My Lord.
True, my Lord.
Holy Emmanuel, I.
Selassie, I.
Jah Rastafari.
My Lord.
My Lord, give thanks. My Lord, thanks for the emancipation morning, my Lord. Sure, my Lord. So what's the significance of Emancipation Day to the Bobo Shanty?
Yeah, well, the significance is that, you know, kind of remembrance at them time, you know, them did free up certain things for I and I, black people, like, you know, relieve the chain off of the people them feet and the shackle and everything, even though, you know, them still put it on them brain, you know. Obviously, the whole heap of black people still on the mental slave, but them time we know so it was a freedom time where even Queen Victoria did even grant even 20 million pounds sterling for I and I safe children could have returned forward them, you know, but through the fraud Jamaica government, you know, if you them take it and build green a company and build prison and go on like a feed them money, you see?
Sure, my Lord.
Like no, so I and I.
Actually.
Yeah.
So in 2019, on the 31st of March, which is the Emancipation Eve, we heard that in a Glasgow University signed a deal with the University of the West Indies, where them gave them 20 million pounds sterling in the name of repatriate justice.
Yeah.
We don't hear anything about that since the Corona one, you know.
Yeah.
Them are research on Corona with, you know. You did hear anything about that, priest?
No, my lord, so. What you tell me now, come like at the same thing, cause just as how them they grant the 20 million pounds sterling, and then come back and give, so come like the same thing come forward now, what you tell me about this?
Yeah, natural, it's just a, you know, scam, you know.
Yeah, man, it's just a scam, man.
Sure, my Lord. Thanks and glory.
Man.
And I have a prophet David, Royal God, my Lord. Thanks and glorify. Thanks to the celebration moment. And I have a prophet Iman.
Yeah, man.
Sure, my Lord.
Yeah,
Foundation, Bobo Shanty.
Blessed, you know.
Sure,
the whole Corona is a scam, you know. The mark of the beast them I bring out, you know, for the people them. Kill off a grandmother and a grandpa. Look how when I'm a grandpa and grandma. We get it. We remedy in all the bush.
Sure,
yeah, man,
my
that's why
Lord.
they kill off with all people, them, elder people. Them,
Sure, my Lord.
Yeah, man, a judgment, you know.
Yeah, so in other words, you said the elder people have the knowledge to pass down to the younger generation.
Yeah,
so
man, they say,
they
man.
want to, you know,
Yeah.
keep that away from us.
Yeah, man, the elder one and the teacher, you see it?
Sure, my
And the
Lord.
youth, them, you see it, the vision know the way, you know.
Sure, my Lord. Thanks and glorify for
Yeah,
such
man, give
clearance.
thanks for the celebration, you know. Yeah. Because the whole of Roma burn up, you know. Because when you see it,
Sure, my Lord.
Kete and the drum beat, Roma burn up, you see me?
Not sure.
Yeah, man. Give thanks.
Thanks for such powers going through earth.
Sharak Babal, Ashpan Papal.
Holy Emmanuel, I, Selassie, I, Jah Rastafari, my Lord. Prince Aman, my Lord.
When we come the first night and see the man I play phone.
My Lord. Thanks to the celebration going through, my Lord. Sure, my Lord. Sure, my Lord. Sure, my Lord.
Paramount importance.
Gotcha.
Yes, I have been there, going through the earth at the moment. Earthquake like that, clear the way.
Yes, my Lord. Thanks and glorify for the elder, you know. Holy Emmanuel, I, Jah, Rastafari. So what is, you know, Emancipation Day mean to the Bobo Shanty house?
Emancipation, go home, man. Need ships and reparation.
True, my Lord.
Come out of busy Jamaica.
Naturally.
Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. We have to just rise and take the stand, you know. Black house is, you know, because it's a black man thing, naturally.
Natural, my Lord. Give thanks for such clearance, you know. Holy Emmanuel, I, Jah, Rastafari. Yes, my Lord. Thanks to the celebration going through.
Thanks to freedom, you know.
Sure, my Lord.
Repatriation, you know.
Not sure.
Long time we don't overtime with the pan and you know. Should have gone home long time.
Sure, my Lord.
But through the wickedness of the evil white world, we still don't know there, you know.
Yes, my Lord.
Jamaica, I know even, you know, Jamaica hell. White men even.
Sure.
But a black man hell, you know.
Not sure.
So them say them give away emancipation, but emancipation don't mean nothing if we don't get no repatriation. Is what I say?
Yes, my
Like
Lord.
emancipate our people and you still have them in captivity and you know? So without repatriation, them emancipation the and thing where they want to celebrate, I mean not to black people that want to go home, you know?
Sure, my Lord.
So full time them come together as a government. Andrew Honest, I lead our opposition because the Queen said she left everything that the Jamaica government and you know, and them are hold on this thing, you know.
Sure, my Lord.
So not until Andrew Honest and him cabinet come together and free, because I just say if them are free way, that judgment of one area. You know?
Yes, my Lord.
Oh my Lord.
So why does the Bobo Shanty celebrate Emancipation Day?
Yeah, because it signifies the 1930, 34.
Sure.
Them say them free the slave them, you know, and take the chain off of them foot, you know. But I said time, them just free and let we go. You know, the place, them not carry home because free a man, you should have carry him home forward where you take him from. So them just let we go there now and, you know. So
Sure, man.
we still celebrate as a day when the shekel come off our feet, but them still shekel up our brain.
Not sure.
So that's why the Bobo Shanty is standing now for stand up for the people them, you know. That's
Sure,
them
man.
that live, say understand that themselves and know say this is a freedom day, you know.
Sure,
If we
man.
agitate every time this day come round, if I not only this day alone, you know, but this day signifies, you know.
Naturally.
So I just freedom, redemption, repatriation we a chant. Without repatriation, emancipation don't mean nothing to it right now.
Not
You know?
sure. Holy Emmanuel, I, Jah, Rastafari. So how does the Bobo Shanty see the 6th of August, which is Jamaica Independence Day?
Also a bogus independent then, you know?
A bogus
Politician. Yeah, politician
When they
business that
come
one,
out
you
of
know?
them,
Buster mainly come together, you know, with Elizabeth.
Not sure.
And them say them people don't get no independent. Independent mean freedom, you know. You know saying? So you can get independent another man place, you know? And we not there working that land, I don't know. So not until them free we truly independent, you know saying?
Naturally.
That's why we know say we don't celebrate the 6th of August.
Sure.
Bonfire for the 6th of August, because a bogus thing that are going, politician thing, you know?
Sure, my Lord.
Bustamante and Queen Elizabeth and Norman Manley.
Naturally.
So I say go Marshall.
Give thanks.
Independent now have nothing to do with that, you know?
Naturally. Holy Emmanuel, I, Jah, Rastafari, give thanks for such clearance, my Lord. And I profit you,
My Lord.
my Lord. Thanks to the celebration.
Give thanks for
Yes,
life.
all night I left on the bingy.
No, most of the night, and you are the whole night, man.
Naturally, I can hear it in the voice.
You are the warrior, man. Because you
Yeah,
are
man,
alone
well,
and a one banner man character.
well, I know, you know, so come on.
No, you do it for one party and 4,000 and she the numberless.
Sure,
So
man.
big work that.
Naturally.
Yeah. You carry what I call it now, the struggle on the shoulder.
Naturally.
So I the whole line, if you just come and lift it up now and make it become more lighter.
Sure,
You
man.
see me? A family pray together, stay together.
Naturally. So how does the Bobo Shanty and how does the eye look at the 6th of August?
6th of August?
Naturally.
Lightning! See a pagan about the 6th. Oh yeah, say, I fix them want fix. You see me?
Sure, my Lord.
Yeah.
So we understand that even this Congress
Yeah.
is older than the Jamaican independent. The Jamaican independent, which is the 6th of August, because Jamaica gained independent in 1962, right?
Yeah.
And this Congress is from 1958.
Yeah.
So why, does, what should I say then? Why all the Congress view such a move by the, government to,
What the ex-government?
to say that they are independent and still have the Governor General as the head of state in Jamaica.
Because we can't come out unless we have a pass, the port. You see me? If we have a passport and a visa, and the only way we can come out.
Sure.
So then put in the pen, and when you get old, you get bent. So you have to walk with a stick, like an old man. So, I'm just saying there.
They say independent.
You have legal scammer and illegal scammer.
Naturally.
So me I say, so I'm
Sure,
scamming the
man.
people them I get right now. About them independent.
Sure.
Marcus say any man will teach you to lead up a next leader. The man will carry back in a slavery.
Naturally.
Yeah.
And we only can independent with the own thing.
No,
You can't independent with the next man thing.
Independent for ourselves.
Sure.
Yeah. We don't want in and no pen for nobody.
Sure, my Lord. Give thanks to such clearance. King Emmanuel is 7. Down your God. Yeah. Rastafari.
Love for the ex-government.
My Lord. Give thanks, my Lord. And our prophet, good stuff, huh?
My Lord.
My Lord, thanks to the celebration. Thanks to the mighty banner angel.
My Lord, bless you, Lord.
From last night, you're standing up on the battlefield.
Well, yes, my Lord, for Farai,
Yeah, give thanks. From the sound the bass last night. Just to say you're forward and
True, my Lord.
as a ready soldier, ever ready soldier
Give thanks
on the battlefield.
powers, So I was reading in the Washington Post.
I said to you, just say no.
Naturally, I was reading the
They
Washington
say in
Post.
Britain really gave emancipation in 1807, but
Sure.
since Haiti lost, since France lost Haiti,
Yeah,
and it was the number one producing cane sugar in Europe.
yeah,
So they decided, not to go through the 1807 abolition
yeah,
because, there was no sugar coming into France. So they said, well, we need to prolong this.
surely.
And in 1834 is when they prolonged it too. But in the article says that, the common people, these people in the House of Representatives in England,
Yeah,
them say that this emancipation in 1834 is something that they will do, like prolong, and it will take years to really realize. Until this now, we don't see.
We're still going on up to this day.
One of the things that I see, you know, for example, in Jamaica, that I see that is really wrong is, for example, the people need to eat, you know. So if you give trouble to people to eat, that's the worst kind of slavery, you know, because you don't provide, you know, food for your people.
Yeah.
So when you see, like in example in my country, when you have when you need to cook, you buy a tank of gas, a gas tank.
Yeah.
But the gas tank only costs $33,000. So let's put it that way in Jamaican dollars.
Yeah.
But when it's over, it's a little bigger too. When it's over, it take one more month to finish.
Yeah.
When it's over, you just go to the store, to the shop, and pay $600 and get another one full up.
Yeah.
Over here, you have to pay another $3,000 to get a gas tank. That's how you kill the people.
Natural.
That's how you want
clear
the people to
slavery, you know.
It
Yeah,
is
that
slavery.
is true. That is true what you're talking, because we in Jamaica pay one of the highest gas price, whether cooking gas or
Do you
driving
have natural gas
gas.
here? I read somewhere that, you know, you brought some natural gas in here. Why you still charging the people so much?
Yeah.
Not even in a first world country you charge people like this. This is too
Natural.
much.
Yeah.
So what you have left people do?
All of this caused by CIA and the FBI, you know.
Yeah.
See them kill the Asian president the other day. So we know say any nation will stand up for African and African thinking, them suppress that nation, you know.
You know,
Because we see say the CIA destabilized Jamaica from in the 70s.
it's a serious thing.
You understand? So
187 years of paperwork, you know, that's what I see. Just paperwork, because we don't have no freedom, no emancipation.
not
We
sure.
still, the only thing where you see this is on the hill, because we are apart from the other rest of the population. The other rest of the population suffer,
True.
because, you know, you can't come up with $3,000 every 3 months to feed your
sure.
family, so you have to go and rough up, you know, the stove there with the wood or you know, the charcoal,
Sure.
which is just suffering, you know, make people just weary and tired, you know, of these things.
I want to make gas. The shit out shit.
Well, Emmanuel,
Selassie, Jah. So we
it's Emancipation Day message you're gonna send, you know, to the people in Panama.
we need not to Panama people, but to the UN,
Oh, all
to
right.
give us a freedom,
Uprightly.
you know,
Thank for
a
such-
freedom for the black people,
Thanks
you
for
know,
such
because
sharpness of the God, you know, straight to the UN you are sending.
yeah, man, because you know they playing too much, and
Not
you know, but the thing is in Africa too, you know, because we have some leaders in Africa who are sleeping with the enemy.
Not sure.
That's natural. That's something that is going on. That's why you don't see no progress in Africa. And they take all the materials and they want to give you the lumi, which is like a fictional coin, currency based on air, because everything is based on something. You have the gold at the beginning, and then now the petrodollars with Ronald Reagan. All these things are backed up. All this money is backed up by something. If you create something backed up by air, that's how it's gonna come down to. So Africa have feel wise and get all these African who are sleeping with the enemy out of Africa too, with the white man. White man can't be in Africa.
So which message you're sending to the UN?
Well,
This
you have
Emancipation Day message.
to come up with the repatriation and reparation. We need reparation and we need infrastructure in Africa. You know, we need a train that connects all African countries, and you know, all that will be paid by United Nations and all these governments who enslave the black people in the times of where they got rich because of the black people. So all Europe rich and wealth was built on slavery. You have to pay for that.
Yes.
Didn't you pay for this you know, the Jewish to go back to Palestine?
Even the Gleaner Company down in Jamaica was built on slavery. And with money, the slavery money, TVG and all of these places. What if for these business places where you say, what if for these business places where you say owned by white people and Chinese and Indian?
Not TVJ.
So
most of these things is slavery money, you know, slave labor, you know. So we give thanks and glorify for this Emancipation Day here in Bobo Hill,
So
where we can reason, you know,
and never forget, you
and
know,
be
that we
free, you
still,
know. As you say, I and I in Bobo Hill, we live a free life, you know, because in slavery day, the free slave them are the one them with it, you know, go up in the hills, you know. So I and I know, say I and I have a sovereign law, you know, and the government knows that them not supposed to molest I and I. See them like how the Maroon them have them sovereignness. I and I even more sovereign than that. King Emmanuel is 7. Down here, God, yeah. Yes, cause we never sell out, you know, I and I people to the British. See, say the Maroon sell out, you know, and sign treaty if you get enough of what them have. Still see them said way. Even today them still are, you know, I support the British indirectly. Jehovah, Jah, Rastafari, my Lord and Majesty. Thanks for the Emancipation celebration, my Lord. What is the move for, you know, this morning, my Lord? Is we're gonna deliver the letter to the British High Commissioner and the Prime Minister and the Queen, as we normally do on the 1st of August.
That is a must, you know. That is a must. And that is what we normally do as the High State.
Naturally.
That is the program of the morning still, you know.
Sure, my lord. So what is the main topic that we usually, you know, have in these letters?
Freedom, redemption, international repatriation. That is the main topic. From emancipation, it granted, you know, I and I was supposed to be, you know, in Africa now at our home. We should be in the West. Some of us should even born in the Western or even I'm on the eye also, you know.
Sure.
So that is the main aim and objective. You know. Them say, them have a word out there, them say emancipation means repatriation. But if emancipation was repatriation, it would have been home.
Sure.
Emancipation granted. So it would have been repatriation.
Are them never act up on the emancipation?
No, they not act up on it. So them even
so that means that, you know?
Them even bring in apprenticeship system. Them never want to leg off of the slave children, you know.
Sure, my lord.
Still try formulate a way to keep them back.
So why does the Jamaican government pay more, you know, emphasis in Independence Day, which is the 6th of August, Jamaica independent, than the Emancipation Day on the 1st of August?
Because it's a blind screen them put over the people. I try to hide emancipation with independence.
Sure,
and independence is federation, slavery. You know, emancipation should be a freedom day, you know.
Sure.
So that's what them do, you know. But give thanks to Honorable King Emmanuel, you know, who never let go of emancipation, 1st of August. And even when PJ Patterson before him go out of office, it was Honorable King Emmanuel who instructed him through agitation to bring forward 1st of August to the public. You know, and I saw him bring it up to the public. Now them a try a thing what them call emancipendence. Through them now want leg off a 6th of August. Them know if them leg off a 6th of August, the Jamaica government system fail. It would have disannul, you know, would have fall. So them a try blend it in to say them respect emancipation.
Yes,
but them not have no respect for emancipation, because if them have respect for it, it would have act upon as we stated before, and you know, would have been home. The process of going home would have continued going, because it's not a one-day process, but it would have, you know, in procession even up until this day. You know?
Thanks for such clearance, you know. So I and I, you know, main focus supposed to be on the 1st of August.
Yeah, you know. That was the day when the chains and the shackle come off of the black sons and daughters hands and them feet.
And I main agitation is Freedom, Redemption, International, Repatriation, Reparation.
With compensation, natural.
Yes, my lord.
I,
Got you.
yeah, man, because that is how I mean. Because from them work we out and them get the 120 million pounds sterling was granted by Queen Victoria. And the slave master, them take it and rob up the money. Them build Gleaner Company, them build hospital, RJR, JBC, and many more places, you know.
Yes,
You know, them use the money, and up till now the slave children don't get a cent. They don't get nothing. From them time that was 500 pounds sterling supposed to give it to every slave children. And the equivalent to the day, you know, it gone far, sky high.
Actually, we heard that the Jamaican government under the leadership of Mike Henry the other day called for 7 billion from the British government. Come like that 7 billion days just for the Africans who born in Jamaica through slavery and the slave trade alone. How you look at that?
That is just like a drip in a, not a bucket, but a drip in a tank. A big tank, you know, that's just a little one drip in a tank.
Sure,
and the amount of life we lost. Can't pay, money can't pay for life. Because we Ethiopians, we adore and cherish life. We don't cherish money, you know. So that can't pay back. Just say man on a money thing with them, he want him freedom. Him are the money mint and Bible owner. See? So I just him freedom for him people him a deal with. And it must come through his voice and
just
his power.
Any recompensation must go in at the bank of Ethiopia.
True.
Not sure.
If you say you collect money down here, by 2 days, 3 days, 1 year, it finish. Inflation and sky high, them rise up everything sky high for the people them, and you know, by the time the people them go so and come out, not dead, you know, and them still in a slavery land. You see?
Well, Emmanuel eyes, last Jah, Rastafari. Yes, my Lord and our priest William. Thanks to the Emancipation celebration going through.
Yes, man, I give thanks, you know, moments and just a clarity.
Yeah.
What the world for know still that it's 1st of August really is Emancipation, you know. So the holiday setting structure within, you know, them colonial world here. Fall on the Sunday, then bring it over into the Monday, you know. But so today is Monday, the 2nd of August, but really and truly, the 1st of August is Emancipation Day. We give thanks to the 1st of August and where it stands for, what it represents, you know. And we give thanks to the Most Right and every King Emmanuel who upheld it, you know, through such moments and time when everybody rested, so that we could keep in remembrance that I may know the significance of it, that 1st of August 1834-38, you know, when emancipation was granted unto the slave children, the African slave children in slavery, you know. So we give thanks to King Emmanuel, because without him, you know, it wouldn't be a possibility for I if you know, acknowledge this moment and acknowledge not only the moment but where it represents, where it stands for, and what we're supposed to gain out of this moment, you know, which is freedom, redemption, international repatriation. My Lord, to heavenly home, Ethiopia, Africa. My Lord.
Empress Menenai, Selassie, Jah, Rastafari. Yes, my Lord. So we heard that in 2019, on the 31st of August, and the 31st of July, which is the Emancipation Eve, Glasgow University and the University of the West Indies signed a deal consists of 20 million pounds sterling, where them say some repatriate justice or something like that. You know anything, you heard anything about that?
Yeah, I heard about it. I never really go into it in terms of reading the article that was published or so, you know, but I heard about it, you know.
Sure.
But my saying it is just, you know, them are deal with their own affairs. That is not the affairs of black people. Man, so we have to understand the whole nature concerning the affairs of black people and the kind of trickery where the colonial world are used to try to sabotage and hold on the black race and keep us in a state of oppression, you know?
Sure.
Because, you know, the man said, first and foremost, when it comes to Jamaica, you know, we as Ethiopian African, we are not Jamaica, you know? So dealing with black people affairs, it cannot be dealt with under the banner of Jamaica. It has to be dealt under the banner of the government of Christ that send, come and stand for his people, you know? And the man said, the question that asked in Zion, who will go for the last house of Israel? And they was silent in Zion for half an hour, you know? And the man said, you know, then the Lamb prevailed, you know, and, you know, say him would go, you know. So we give the thanks to King Emmanuel come and make it known that he was sent and him come and him stand to deal with the right of black people, which is freedom, redemption, international repatriation. So dealing with Jamaica upon a whole now. Jamaica consists of many other nations also and other races. And we have to understand, say, when it comes to the compensation and reparation that they must seek on behalf of slavery and the slave trade, it was the African children that went through such slavery, that went through such brutality. So how is it now that you have claims justice on behalf of Jamaica, which consists of many different races, even the same people who oppress us and use us, you know? And then it consists of the Chinese and the Indians who came down here as indentured workers. And when their time of indentured service was up, they were granted freedom to return home. So that would have been a justice for the African population. You know, the justice of the African population would have to deal with that on behalf of the African population within Jamaica. So any claims that is being put in forward or has been put forward in terms of reparation or compensation and in the terms of slavery, it have to be done on behalf of the African population. And we know it couldn't be done on behalf of the Jamaica or through the Jamaica government. It have to be done on behalf of a government that represents the African population, which is the government of the Most Right Honourable King Emmanuel Charles Edward, who come and set up his government and make it be known globally, universally, internationally that him stand for the rights.
Because the Jamaican government bow to the Commonwealth, they bow to everything that the evil white world set up to oppress black people.
Most natural, because the Jamaica government is just a arm of the British government same way, you know? Because you have to remember, say, even within the whole political arena, the first two political party, or the two main political party, are two European descendants from them. Understand? Norman Manley and Bustamante.
And the two of them fight against Marcus Garvey.
Natural, most natural, my lord, and fight against King Emmanuel likewise.
Natural.
I mean, so we couldn't have those people represent I and I as black people and claim on I and I behalf, you know? That is no justice, my lord. So, as King Emmanuel said, no, them know what to do, man. Them for just hand over to the black Christ. Because I like them now aware and know of the man. As the man said, 1966 when Her Majesty came to Jamaica, you know, I think it was in March before the visit of our father, Emperor Haile Selassie. Most Right Honourable King Emmanuel sent her a red, blue and white pouch, you know, consisting of the red, black and green banner, the red, gold and green banner, the red, black and green banner. The man said when she received the pouch and she opened it and saw these banner, she bowed her head, you know, and dropped the band of the pouch and declared that there's an individual man in this country who no one is to molest, for in time to come his law shall be law over her law, which is his law shall be law over her law, you know. So the time is now, you know, because them cannot deal with the right of black people, you know. And if they make it get to where we say now out of proportion, it's going to be read up on them, because Marcus Garvey said, when the black man knew himself, him couldn't even love to be a flea in the white man color. So right now, them have all the chance in the world to try and make it right with the black man and give justice to the black man. Because anytime the judgment sitting and weeping and mourning, as the man said, you know, a bulldozer barrel.
As Marcus Garvey did say, them no one get 400 million black people vexed
my lord,
and upset. That would be a very dangerous position them would have, you know.
Them are push it to that, you know.
Natural, because I just say to reach right, you know.
Yeah, so
because even the latest, you know, restriction where the government have poured down upon the people, we I get to say worldwide the vaccine now work just the other day, I listen to the news, the foreign news, and them I say, within vaccinated people who get fully vaccinated, we have 33,000 new infection are bust out every week in America that are who get vaccinated, you know. So what's the purpose of calling the whole massive to come and get vaccinated? And you have so many people I get reinfected. 11 people them said died in Jamaica who get the vaccine already. And that is only what they are telling us. Because we know these people hide. And if them tell we lie and hide already, we can't trust them, say them not going to do it again.
Remember, it's a conspiracy and it's a cover up because we realize through these people who claim or try to play God over the universe, like them that create this earth and them create our life form and them, you know, responsible and in charge of this earth here. Them are try to play the Almighty and I go on like them are deny the true creator and I try to deny the existence of the creator. So them have them plan. And according to them claim that the earth is overpopulated. While we know when we drive through earth space, we so much unoccupied space in the earth where people can still full up. We know also that the amount of food the earth produce on a yearly basis or just a daily basis, majority of it waste more than what people consume. So we know say all of these things where them are say are because of them plan where them have and the system where them want to bring in, because now, you know, through the devil has just says one thing he couldn't do. He couldn't blow breath. You know, so now him feel say through the technology and the AI, which is the artificial intelligence thing, can create life force, you know, bring life. You know, so him trying to rival the creator. So through them want to bring in them robotic system and them robotic world, you know. And then they want to depend less on humans, labor and human resources. So they might try to eradicate as much as them can by any means necessary. So if them find say the vaccine now work, they are going to implement war too. You know, but I just judgment upon judgment, you know.
Sure, my lord.
Emmanuel win out, you know, as you see the red, gold and green banner, you know, with the symbol of the lion crowned and the star and the R, you know. That is King Emmanuel victory banner. The church, you know, prevail over hell and the gates of hell, you know, over evil white world, you know, Britain and America and our allies, you know.
Sure, last year, Rastafari. Give thanks for such clearance, my lord. Full cup of tea, you know. Full up my cup there so I will go, you know.
2 pints a year.
Yes, my lord.
Alright, and here the Prime Minister of the SEC of Jamaica.
That's
Jamaica is not a government, it's a clearance.
True.
Brief correction. Jamaica is not a government. The government is the EABIC. 57 when Governor Youfoot they dissolved the then Jamaica government and give the people self-determination that people could form them own people's government. King Emmanuel, 1st of March 1958, formed the government for the people.
Sure.
Then down the line, 62 come with the bogus government.
Sure. That is how I was just mentioning to one of the brethren them a while ago that the Ethiopia Africa Black International Congress is older than the independent of the Jamaica government.
It's the only government. Because if you have a government, you don't need another thing.
Sure. Naturally.
If you have a government already, you don't need nothing more to come say it's a government. That late. As Marcus Garvey said.
So true, them never want to give the people self.
Them try to take back the self-determination from the people and put them in a pen.
Yeah, with the two party.
Right. So that is a clearance. Jamaica have no government.
Naturally.
King Emmanuel have a government. The second thing about I hear the Prime Minister of the SEC down here saying that his so-called emancipation message was to quell violence, like to keep down violence.
Sure.
I know that the people angry, that the people get deceived by him and him cabinet and him bigger heads them. And them say the people want head roll and them thing they fly off. So he might try calm the people from rising up for them.
Because the first me ever hear so much people licking out against a prime minister and
Yes,
it's like the prime minister like I don't know if him now here or like him just it a fly through one ears and a go through the other.
Cause me hear him talk yesterday another beer, like him a say, the violence and him like him now, you know what I say, you know that,
like
you know that
him a beg the people
not to rise up.
Him get the people angry.
Yes, I.
And Marcus Garvey said never you try if you know make 400 million black people get angry and we see say him a make
Yes,
3 point what them saying at Jamaica get angry and now because too much people are lick out pan and him can't say I pay a PMP you know, for and a PMP alone have phone and a text where them feel like.
I hear a little piece of message and I beg him, I beg the people, don't rise up. You can hear it, don't rise up. Don't write the violent. And I'm an emancipation message that.
Sure.
That's a begging. Like
so I have to listen to the people and know, say.
Yes, I.
From the people down with the plan of the evil white world, him can't force it down the throat of the people.
Because them go and get the same white men them where them are following go and draw them to courts of justice and give them war crime, you know.
Naturally, yeah. When them done use them just same like how the politician use the black youths, them the strong black youths them in the community with them say look strong, and then when them done, them just flush them out.
So same thing, them are gonna get draw up, so them commit crime against humanity. So them better wise.
Thanks, my Lord. Glorify. King Emmanuel is 7. Down here, God, Jah. Rastafari.